And the moon's rising. Real strange orangey tangerine glow because of the clouds of smoke that are blowing over from Spain. Yeah. Real weird.
We have a very orange moon because of all the smoke that's about. It's quite pretty actually, but not a nice way to get it.
In the background you can see that I've put some calcida or granite block on top of the block wall, just to make it look a bit prettier than it would have done otherwise. And I've set the level to where the top of the gravel will be, and it doesn't look bad to me. Rustic, but pretty good. So I'll have to level this off. Obviously there's high points and low points, but we'll get it all leveled out, we'll get a membrane on, and then we can gravel it, and it should look pretty good. So we're not sitting on our laurels. Mandy's up there pointing, and do you know, I've worked with some builders in my time, but none of them, and I can say 100%, none of them wore a dress to work. She's
Cooler.
It may be cooler in one sense of the word, but you've got to be the best dressed pointer in the world. Look at that. Bless her.
Done? Can I get on now?
Yeah,
Thank you.
if you make yourself decent. So, as you can see, Mandy's been working hard out on the pointing, and 42.8 degrees so far. I know it's a funny angle looking at the thermometer, but I'll try to keep the sunlight off it so we can see what we're looking at.
So this is where we're at so far. All that's done nearly to the top of the pergola. And then on this side, we've got up to just below the satellite dish. So Rob's now, we've got the scaffolding in and Rob's just adjusting it so it's level, and then we can go up again and start on that lot.
It's been 3 months since you've seen your face, still stuck in your Insta page. Can you believe it? I still got feelings. I don't blame you for walking away. I just wish that you would have stayed. We could have made it. Yeah, we would have made it. When did things go so wrong? Why did we fall apart again? So tell me why'd you leave me out to dry? Now I'm half across the world and you're not here. so soon for you. Didn't mean to break all of your rules. I wish I could see your face again. I swear to God we were going strong, but fast forward you're moving on instead.
So Rob's just washing everything up. Tomorrow we'll build this calçada wall up here, and then we can put more concrete in. But I'm not an expert at laying concrete, but it's a garden path.
Look, how clean that cement mixer is.
And he's just said, look how clean the cement mixer is. And the wheelbarrow, to be fair. So yeah, we'll let this go off overnight and see how many animal prints we have in it in the morning.
So this pathway has been laid for maybe half an hour, and we can already see little paw prints. These are the cats that have been scratching about on it. So we've got cats. We're expecting dog prints, chicken prints, and whatever comes across it through the night. But it is looking quite nice. Stand up. And it's sloped from front to back, so the water running off this overhanging roof should run away that away. So yeah, I've got a bit of membrane down just to size it up kind of thing. But yeah, we've this end to do, and levels depending on what is outside, which is over there. Yeah, so far looking good. And we've also probably got to put a small step in that end just to level it down to where the caravan sat. This is one thing I've been brought up with all my life. Get the washing up done. Everything clean, everything ready to go for next time you use it. Inside and out. So yeah, it's all looking good. And it makes this dumping ground when the caravan comes over into here and the trailer. It'll just tidy everything up, and everything's in the way of the view. So when it all gets put in the back here, then the view will open up again. So, yeah. Been a hard week with one thing and another, but it is what it is, and we won't let it get us down.
I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but there's smoke right at the head of a valley, and it's coming from a fire that's over the hills over that way. But the trajectory, because the wind's blowing in this direction, it's heading towards Guarda, which would also take us into that fire spread area. So we've had an extreme fire alert. Obviously it's getting a bit late now, so the planes will only stay till dusk, and the winds usually pick up here because we're in the mountains on an evening, so, and they can change direction as well. But as you can, if you don't know whether you can see the turbines, so it's blowing this way, more or less. So we have to get all this paperwork together and make sure we've got room for all the animals and prepare ourselves. Scary times, and not what we need right now after everything that's happened to Channel. But it's just one of them things of living in Portugal. So we've got right up there, and we've done another lift on the scaffolding, and Rob's just, if you can see all that, it's absolutely coated in this cement stuff up there. So we're just a bit worried that there's a lot of hollow patches. But from what is took out so far, it looks like they've gone over the top of big stones, so we should be alright, but it's more work. But it needs doing anyway, so. And it seems to be coming off pretty easy.
It's a Sunday, so we're obligated to not make a lot of noise today. It's Portuguese law that you don't disturb your neighbours with banging and crashing and hammering and on the Sabbath. So Mandy has got the genteel job of sewing covers on the cushions, the seating cushions for the caravan, and she's concentrating very, very hard. You can...
I'm not the best of sewers, but...
Yeah, so she's got, I think it's 2 of these large ones and the backing ones, and then 2 smaller ones with the backs to them, and then the arm bolsters.
If I've got enough material.
If she's got enough material. I'm sure she will have, because she's better at estimating things like that than I am.
Concrete.
Yeah, if I order anything, I always run out. Always. Even if I overestimate, I still run out. It's a man thing. But yeah, so she's on with that, and we will show you the results of the first one.
Next year when I've finished.
Yeah, they're quite big cushions. They're a good 4.5, 5 feet long, maybe 1.5 meters.
I need an upholstery needle.
Well, we haven't got one, so...
Yeah, I'll make do.
Yep. Right, so we'll show you the result later on. I hope the camera's picking this up, but there is smoke just slightly up the valley from us. That is really, really close. I'd say probably between a couple of kilometres away. I can hear a helicopter. I mean, we are fortunate that we have a large bombeiros firefighting station in the village. Now that is very close to the village, and you would think they would, really go to town on this one. It seems to be dying off slightly, so I'm sure everybody's being informed that needs to be informed, and they are fighting like they do to keep us, the public, safe. bless them. It's 40 degrees heat now, and you know, who would be a firefighter here? A lot of people are, a lot of young uns as well, and they're very, very proud to call themselves bombeiros. It will keep you informed, as always. So Mandy's onto the last corner
of cushion number 1.
Of cushion number 1 out of about 53 she's got to do. Very neat, very neat. I don't know if you can see how close her stitching is, but I wouldn't have done it that close. I'd have done each stitch about a foot apart. And then probably used a stapler just to finish it off. Bit of super glue, Bob's your uncle.
No. If
But
you're going to do a job, do it properly.
Yeah. But it does look very, very neat, and yeah, she's done well. It's taken a long time to do as well. Yeah. Yeah, cool. When she's finished this corner, we'll turn it over and we will see what it looks like. It's either going to be pretty good or an absolute shambles.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
No. No. You know me.
Yes, I do.
I'm not like that. Yeah, very, very good.
So that's all the top cupboards done on new handles. Just got to fix this bit. It's a bit cracked there, but we can fill that and then repaint it. And then the green bottom one's done. And I've also painted this door, cleaned all this bit up and started to remove the tiles that were like that on this side. But it's been like siliconed and then tile cement, so I've been scraping it off. I've nearly finished this side, made it all smooth. It'll need a quick sand before I start to do anything with it, and then we'll get these off. And then these tiles, what I assumed were, well, sticky back tiles, are actually not. So that's what they look like. That's what they'll look like when they're on. It's actually just like wallpaper. And I spent 10-15 minutes trying to peel the back off until I realised they weren't sticky back. So yeah, so we've got the wallpaper paste now, so I can start on that, but I do need to finish the cushion covers off down this side. I've just got this big one to do the corners on, and then one small one that's just under there in the corner. And then we'll see how much material we've got left for these little bolsters. If we haven't, we'll just take those off and leave it with the cushions, but we'll see. Yeah, but it's starting to come along. So when we've done all that, then we can start on the floor. But I want to try and get these on first, so it just tidies all this. We want to see if we've got enough to go from the very top right down to the bottom there, all the way along underneath the cupboards, and then all this bit. Let's see if we can do it from top to bottom, and it'll just look so much cleaner, and they are wiped down ones so we can keep them clean. Yeah, lots more to do, but quite a bit done.
So this bit of wall, the calcada top, is 99% done. There's a couple of metal posts in the corner there and on the end there to cut off, and then I can complete. And a bit of membrane down, and this section of the pathway is concreted and gravelled. Still more to do, but we're getting there. And Mandy started a bit of landscaping to cover the ugly block wall with some laurels. And just here, a couple of olive trees, which should make it look really, really nice. And in this bare earth here, I have no doubt that she's going to pop in some little plant flowery type things. Yeah, very good.
And it's the day of the solar eclipse, so we got our chairs out, got comfortable and waited. And not realising the sun was lower in the sky on this day, it went behind the hill and we saw nothing. So very disappointed that we didn't catch the eclipse, we thought we'd try and film the meteor shower. And although we saw lots of meteors, the camera picked up absolutely nothing. A few days later, and it's Saturday, and we invited some friends up for a barbecue, a good laugh and a few beers. And they left about 7 p.m. and after a couple of hours we decided to go down to the village festa because it was the big party night that's called White Night. Everybody dresses in white and just has a great time. So here's a bit of footage of the party.
We've wired in new lights throughout the caravan, 2 main lights, forward lights around the kitchen, cupboard light and the seating area lights. They all front lights are on the switch here, so that can go on, this can come off, and it has different mood lights. Keep hold of it and it goes off. That's the same for this one up here.
This
one.
That's
the front lights. Then the rear lights are the same. They're on the switch there, these lights. These lights are on a switch here, but you can again change the mood light and turn it off. and we have the outside light above the door, which is on this switch. So we're all up and running basically, light wise.
So basically, if you can see, that's what the new lights are like. They're just recessed spotlights, but in white. So much better. Yeah? And so much brighter.
Yeah.
And this is where we've got to on the wall. So I'll go up and I'll film up there in a minute and explain what we're going to do, because we can't, because the roof has been raised, we've hit where the concrete blocks are that have raised the apex, and the cement is so hard and thick on there that we can't get it off without breaking the blocks, which we don't want to disrupt the integrity of the roof, so to speak. So we've had to think of another way to finish up there off. I'll explain soon when I go up there. This bit is where the block starts. You see it's quite squared off, and then there's another one here, and then another one across this bit here. So we're going to follow the lines of the stones and render up to this, and then the rest I wanted to paint it cream so that it ties in with the lime, but we couldn't find cream, so we're gonna have to put white on, see what it looks like. If we really don't like it, then we'll try mix the white and make like a creamy colour. But yeah, we've got to paint all that, and you can see the line where the blocks stop around here, the blocks start around here. So we're gonna, it'll be arced and then go down the other side. So the next job is to get this bit painted, and then we can move across again and go up, right up to the apex. So, but there's not that much to do, to be fair, but I'll get down and I'll explain why. So this wall is very slow progress at the moment because the sun rises there and it hits the front of the house, but it's now like 10 o'clock and it's already on this bit and it's already 35 degrees. So we can't point in there, and it's dangerous for us to be up there in this heat. If anything happens, we don't want to fall off that because it's really high. So we have to do a little bit on a morning and a little bit on an evening. So it's very slow, but we'd rather be safe, and obviously we don't want to be pointing in that heat when direct sun's on the lime. It'll just crack it all. So yeah, very slow. Rob's now finished this top bit. We're gonna put concrete in this and just shutter it, and then once we can remove this old fence and put the gates on, this will be a pedestrian gate and then a big double main gate like on the front. We'll build another wall, and then probably we'll have to see about that. We might have to dig that bit out at the other side. And also he's done this bit that goes right round to here, and then it'll come round the corner and go straight around the front there, and then we'll be on the front part. But it's like the wall to the house, the sun comes on here quite quickly and we can't lay concrete, so we have to wait till an evening and then let it go off overnight, or like with the lime it'll all crack. So another really slow progress job, but getting there. So that's all the big cushions reupholstered and looking very nice and clean. They were out of stock of these cushions, so we only could get a pair of each, but they've come back into stock now, so we've ordered exactly the same with a bolster style one that'll go in the middle for over this side, so it's all matching. I've got the little picture up. So if we come down here and have a look, that cupboard needs a new catch, so we need to sort that out, and then we need to sort the little cupboard that goes on the end there. And then this side is more or less done apart from the floor. So yeah, making good progress.
Highest ever reading on our thermometer, 46.2. Hola and hello from a very, very hot Portugal.
My eyebrows keep leaking. It's so hot. Oh.
I think in the video it showed 46.2 on the thermometer. It's actually been up to 46.9, which is quite warm. Quite warm.
Just can't cool down.
Yeah.
Can't cool down at all. Anyway. Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed the video.
It's nice to be back.
It's great to be back. And thank you for all your support. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
If you did like the video, please subscribe, like, send us your hypes. That's always good. Comment. That's always brilliant. And all the rest of the stuff. Even consider becoming a Patreon. That would be very, very helpful.
Yeah. We just want to say, Brian did us a little shout out again this week, just to say that we're back, and for anybody that's unsubscribed, please resubscribe, because the channel's absolutely fine now. So it's all safe and sorted and done.
And if you like renovation channels, check out Portugal on a Shoestring.
Yeah.
They're
like
good.
A whirlwind. They're going through those house renovations, room by room, really quickly.
And he knows what he's doing, does Brian?
Yeah.
He's very, very good and very knowledgeable as well.
Yeah. So go check their channel out if you get a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been, the last 3 weeks has been very hot, and like I explained in the video, a little bit slow on the pointing because it's a south facing wall. It more or less has full sun all day.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get on with that bit.
And it's hard working 6 meters up in the middle of the night. You can't see what you're doing, and it's quite dangerous.
So we haven't been doing that. So yeah, hopefully it's got to cool down later this week, thankfully. So possibly we might be able to
crack on,
try and get that finished.
So we'll keep it short, keep it sweet. Look after yourselves, take care of each other. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will see you next week. So, ciao for now.
Bye.